Hey guys, so I think this has been an amazing week. Welcome all of you. Welcome ma'am, कैसे हो आप?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful, sir. I hope you're doing fine. I hope all our students are fine here. Yeah,
Definitely, I surely hope, ma'am, and I think we were overwhelmed by the responses that we really got from our students. I
absolutely.
true, so true. I mean I wasn't expecting this sort of creativity that was there. So, students, what we did was we I think all of you know that this is the budding artist competition, and all of you are asked to submit a letter to your favorite character. And from all the submissions, Romana ma'am and I, we read all of those letters, and we selected a few. We could not select all of them, but we selected a few letters that we are going to read, and then we'll tell you about the stage two as well later on. So, ma'am, please start with the first letter that we have selected.
Okay, sure, sir. Well, it was quite difficult for us to select these letters that we have here, right, that we are going to read today. And these are some really fabulous ones with creative ideas. So I'll read a part of it. Okay, so first I'll start with one letter that is written by it's written by Ayesha Anjum. Okay. And this, I think Arshia made two submissions, but I think the content was same in both of them, right? But yes, this I'm going to read straight away. Okay, sir? Shall
Yes,
I?
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
sure, ma'am. Please do.
So Shia's letter was quite interesting, and well, what was unique about it was that the character that she wrote, she also tried to have some images, and she made it the appearance also. The presentation was also very good. So well done, Arshia. Okay, so I'll read a few few lines from the very beginning. So she starts, "Dear Greg Heffley, hope you're gleeful with your journal and not stuck at the middle seat with a bunch of morons who actually meant gorillas to you. Well, I'm extremely sorry. I often thought you were a futile student who had no enthusiasm in any field, but you were unique. Just desperate from others." Okay. So slight vocabulary errors. I hope you can understand that, Arshia, but then your writing is very nice. "Guess you are safe from the cheese touch. I believe your feelings are a bit the same as mine. We know the pain of having a young little brother like Manny who screams the whole day and gives you an annoying and stupid name, Bubby." All right. So this personal touch is very unique, and that is what really clicked me. I really like this part, Arshia, where you had this emotional connect and a personal connect with the character. So this is one thing about Arshia's letter that I liked truly throughout. Also, the last part is also wonderful. You have called yourself a young writer and a book publisher at a book depot. And I mean, I think the message is overall put very, very precisely and concisely. What do you think, sir? I think you have also gone through the
True,
this
true,
letter.
ma'am. And
And
I think that sort of story building that I think this is what we were looking for, that you could imagine. She imagined
hmm,
herself as the editor, and then I think that's brilliant. And
that's
this is
brilliant.
what nowadays we have to write in college SOPs, and even when we go for higher study, we have to write this. So this personal sort of touch was like
Really
the
nice.
cool thing.
Okay.
So
So
I think I'm gonna read the
second
next one.
letter.
Okay.
Sure.
So I think the next letter was written by Nivedita. So I'm reading right from my screen. So it might look like I'm not reading. But again, so this was written by Nivedita, who is from Pashchin Midnapur. So let's go ahead. So she wrote to dear Doraemon. So hope you're in the pink of your health. First of all, I would like to congratulate and praise you for being such an believable support, trustworthy friend, and more like a brother of Novota. So I think, ma'am, most of people are fan of gadgets, but then I was like, I thought that this was the piece. This was going to be the same piece, but then it turned around. Now she says, but things are going pretty much not so good. Children are dependent on others for everything and want new gadgets, items. This poses a great problem for parents, teachers, peers too. Whenever the child hears or gets a no, he or she becomes arrogant, brutal, can't accommodate with the surroundings. So I think she's talking into the problem that I think kids these days are getting accustomed to, that okay, they want too many gadgets, they want too many video games, and they lose touch with reality a bit. So I think she has voiced the same part here. So it's a very good thing that she can absorb. So Nivedita, if you're here, beta, it's a really good thing that you can absorb this kind of teaching. That okay, I'm seeing something, but I want something good from it, and you learn something good. That okay, even though there are plenty of things in the world, you want a few, and you don't want yourself to be clouded by like a cloud of gadgets. It was really well done. Ma'am,
And
what
the
are your thoughts on
special
it?
mention to the vocabulary usage. I think she has used the vocabulary really precisely.
True,
Yeah,
true, so true.
accommodation and all of those words very well. Not verbose also, it's not appearing like a verbose.
Uh-huh.
It's appearing very subtle and very nice.
True, ma'am.
Yeah,
So I think we were really impressed by this letter.
yes, absolutely.
How about you
Okay, so
take the next one?
yes, sir. I'll read the next one written by Sushant Pal. Okay, and Sushant is from Sangrur, Punjab. Okay, so let me read your letter, Sushant. Okay, so dear Doraemon, another Doraemon fan. This letter is long overdue, and I sincerely hope you are still somewhere around because I'm afraid my letter may not reach you otherwise. The space time problem.
Oh my
You
God.
see, this is more like a communication thing. I can see this conversation happening. So that is one thing that I liked about Sushant's writing, that it appears that he's actually talking to Doraemon. So there's no artificial language or anything like that. So they say love doesn't come in any shape or size, but mine did. Ever since I could watch television, I have loved you. All my childhood memories include a certain short, round, and blue cat robo from the future. And trust me when I say that I still remember your song and I often hum that tune under my breath. Okay, that's really, really sweet. It's a wee bit unfair that Nobita had you all to himself while the rest of us had to do the whole childhood thing without a fantastic cat robo by our sides. Okay, I think again, I'm not going to read entire letter, but I think again the same touch of talking, and it looks so it appears really real, a real conversation. That is a very good. So Shant, also again, your writing is very plain and simple. There's no extra wording, too many vocabulary. No, it's very plain and simple, but at right places, you have used the right vocabulary. That is very, very impressive. Seriously. And last part also, when you say that your soft, sweet voice still rings in our ears, and even though you weren't physically present, you did rescue us more times than we can count. So, I mean, of course, that last regard part is missing. If I can it's missing in here, so that was the one thing I would like to point out. However, it has been very well organized and very well concluded. Other than that regards part, you have missed that. Otherwise it's really nice. I liked it. So good, good.
Our kids are really, really. I mean,
Very creative.
it is mind blowing to read these expressions all in
And
the.
it also brings some nostalgia, no? There's this nostalgic element to it, that you can think of, okay, yes, we could recall our
Our time.
childhood, and absolutely.
Yeah, it was something. It was something. So, ma'am, I think the next one we selected
Hmm.
was Tanya. Tanya, who is from Chandrakona town. Very beautiful name, by the way. So, Tanya has also written to Doraemon. So, Doraemon is the winner of this competition, I'm very sure. So, Doraemon must come and read these things. So, I'm Tanya from Osaka, Japan. So, she's from Osaka, Japan, Tanya. So, finally, I got a chance to question you through this letter. So Tanya wants to question Doraemon. I like everything in you, but why you give each and every gadget to him? And I hope you can understand who is he here. So she's using some good literary devices. Now she says, I hope you can understand who is he here. This habit may suffer Nobita a lot in his future, and I know you have come to help him here, but you can also help him by staying with him. in his tough times, and that will make him more sensible, and he could understand what is right and what is wrong. So again, I think, ma'am, what she has tried to do here is find a very good abstraction from the whole play. So I think it's very easy to get trapped in the whole shine and glee that the world offers and these TV shows offer. But to pick up that abstraction, I think this is where Tanya has done amazing. That she could understand that, okay, and that no, I don't want all of that. Now, she says everyone has to face a lot of problems in their life, but if you do every work peacefully and with a relaxed brain, then everything will be easy. My mother always tells this to me, and I am your friend as well as fan, so it's my responsibility too. So Tanya believes in teaching Doraemon that no, let Nobita take care of his problems. Don't make it easy for him. I think this is a sense of maturity and very good expression that no, kids these days, a lot of them want too much of simplicity that no, everything should be made to ready for me. But she's saying that no, she's preaching. In fact, that no, um, it should be, if it's difficult, then you have to solve it with your calmness, not stay very hyper about it. So your fan Tanya, Osaka, Japan. So well, again, this kind of letters relate what the person has connected over in the time. So again, Tanya beta, really well done, well done.
सीरियसली
Uh,
बहुत मजा आया हमें.
you
ये
need
लेटर
to
तो
work a
बहुत ही हमें.
bit, Tanya, thoda sa on the grammatical part because I think we found some grammatical errors here. So that could have been avoided, but again, ठीक है, it's a process.
ओके, ठीक है सब. तो नेक्स्ट लेटर पढ़ें क्या?
बिल्कुल
ठीक
मैम,
है सर.
बिल्कुल.
ऑल राइट. Okay, so the next letter is from, just one second. It's Maulik Singh. Okay, so Maulik
Oh,
Singh.
Malik is here.
And
Oh my God, he cracks the jokes in the lectures
yes,
also.
okay.
Yeah.
And a very unique letter that I found.
Uh-huh.
That was Dear Kratos. And one thing I'll say about Maulik's writing is that he's very well versed with what the format should be. बहुत properly आपने paragraphs use किए हैं और transformation है, transition है. आपने स्टार्टिंग बहुत ब्यूटीफुली किया. आपका जो जो बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए एक लेक्चर का, फॉर्मेट होना चाहिए, जो बहुत सारे बच्चों ने मिस कर दिया कि फॉर्मेट भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऑफ कोर्स इनफॉर्मल है तो आप डियर बोल के स्टार्ट कर लो, हेलो कर लो, दैट्स टोटली फाइन. लेकिन आपने कुछ भी मिस नहीं किया, फॉर्मेट को बहुत स्ट्रिक्टली फॉलो किया है. वेरी गुड. Okay, so this is one of my favorite. I really like this, the writing over here. Also the black background and also that white that
That adds
color
value to the whole thing, I guess.
yeah, it appeared like it was meant for this type of writing. हाँ, तो प्रेजेंटेशन और जो कंटेंट है वो काफी मैच हो रहा है.
Uh-huh.
ठीक है. So dear Kratos, hello, must be engaged in the preparations of the 3 years winter and the rank rock right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the proper noun over here. Okay, Ragnarok, right, sir? That's what he's
Yeah,
called.
Ragnarok, yeah.
Ragnarok. Okay. Hope this letter will not take your precious time. Coming to the point, as a big fan of yours, I got quite amazed at my very first glance in you during your fight against the great Colossus around 8 to 9 years ago. Though I was not much into games at that time, but the way you changed my perspective towards video game, I mean, I'm just very grateful to you to open a whole new world in front of me. So first of all, he starts by thanking Kratos. He's very thankful, and then later on he goes on to give him this something about his past experience, about his years past since your debut, but your temperament, your dedication towards your work, or your love towards your family hasn't been changed till date. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा grammatical error तो है, hasn't been नहीं होना चाहिए वहां पे. But again, like good research work काफी अच्छा है इनका. और लास्ट में एक एडवाइस भी दी है इन्होंने. नाउ सम एडवाइस फॉर द रैग्नारॉक के लिए एडवाइस दी है. एज यू वुड सीन नहीं, एज यू वुड हैव सीन होना चाहिए. दैट Balder was no weak, नहीं, not weak, and so will be the god of thunder, Thor, and all the all father Odin, and they would also be aided by the Asgardian soldiers. So I suggest that it is it's again it's or it is के बीच में difference है. Okay, this is most commonly confused word,
True,
तो
true.
इसको भी ध्यान रखना चाहिए. It's or it is में difference है. All right, better to it is better to have Freya as a helping hand, because the enemy of your friend is a friend, and if possible bring your Spartan army from Sparta in your alliance. तो राइटिंग इज वेरी वेरी गुड, बहुत ही अच्छी राइटिंग है आपकी, बट कुछ ग्रामेटिकल और वो जो मिसयूज वर्ड्स हैं उसको आपको थोड़ा सा you'll have to check that, you'll have to work a bit on that. ठीक है, otherwise I liked your writing very much, and also the presentation was very good.
Wow, that
Yeah.
that is. I think the thing was that students really put in their heart here. So that was
Hmm.
nice. Oh, should I then go for the next one?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So this one was written by Anushka. Anushka, I hope you're seeing this video of ours. So this was written by Anushka, who is from Patna. So she has written to Krishna. Now this was, I think there were two letters written to Krishna. So I was like, okay, so unique in sort of way. The bond that I share with you is something which can't be expressed in words. You have my heart in which only you reside. Uh, so it started as of in a very devoted tone, but later on it turned around to the teachings that she has learned from it. Every act of yours taught me a lesson for lifetime. You taught me how my competition is myself and no one else. You taught me how to trust myself, to let me find the real me. You taught the world the real meaning of love. I can say, if this life is a sea, then you are my boat who will never let me sink and will never leave me in the midway. A friend like you is so difficult to find. Now, I really like the way that these kids have connected to the emotions. I mean, uh, you know, TV is really full of these devotional I think say TV soaps, but if kids these days are able to reflect on the real meaning, what they want to show of what they want to show, that really brings it. My dad starts with you and ends at your thoughts. She says, "You are my morning sun and evening star." At times, I think that meeting you will be the best experience one can wish for. I wished it every day, but the silly me forget that you are forgets hona chahiye tha, but forgets that you're within me. You're within each and every individual present in the universe. You're the reason behind my each smile, Manmohan. So even I am a great fan of Krishna, especially the way he works and stuff. So I can say that this was a nice abstraction. This was a thing to learn from. And I mean, at children this age, if they are able to go outside their academics and find some connection, whatever it is, it can be to a story, a marvelous story like this was. So this was really greatly done, Anushka. Then mostly I found very less grammatical errors also. I think there are very few grammatical errors in here, but again you wrote it really well. So no, I'm not Radha, neither Rukmini nor Meera, and honestly speaking, I do not want to be. I just want you to be, to always be in your thoughts and my heart, someone who thinks about you everywhere. So this was a very sort of devotional but again reflective piece. So well done, Anushka. And it's a good introspection that you're doing about yourself being the competition, finding the real meaning of love. And uh, I see a potential writer in you in the coming days, and you have our wishes for the best.
Exactly, exactly. I also felt the same, that she has something in her.
Yeah.
She has a sense of compassion and a
Uh-huh.
sense of dedication. Whatever she's writing is full of, she's feeling what she's writing. That I
Uh-huh.
felt,
Yeah.
isn't it? So there's so much of love in her writing
Uh,
that reflected. Seriously, I love that piece.
true. Let's go for the next one, ma'am.
I think the next one is also on Krishna that you would like to read. It's a very different one, right, sir?
Yes,
That's written in
it's written in
Hindi maybe.
completely in Hindi.
हाँ, और बहुत ही बेहतरीन इसमें तो जो श्लोक भी शायद इन्होंने लिखा है, मेंशन किया है, और बहुत ही अद्भुत है. आई थिंक
Yeah.
काफी रिसर्च वर्क इन्वॉल्व है इसमें.
True, ma'am. I mean, first of all, I was surprised that someone wrote in Hindi because uh, it's such the हमारे दिनों में Hindi was still magical. I mean, today many of the kids say that sir Hindi नहीं पढ़ना, but I don't know why, but we need to remember that magic in Hindi. I still remember some tales of Jaishankar Prasad or other people who wrote amazing.
Premchand.
So,
Yeah. Premchand we used to read.
yeah,
No,
Premchand.
amazing.
This guy, ma'am, see, he says, मैं आपका एक साधारण भक्त यहाँ एक छोटे से शहर शहर के मेरी अगर प्रोनाउंसिएशन गड़बड़ हो जाए तो आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर दैट एक छोटे से घर को घर से आपको आपके ज्ञान से प्राप्त एक ऐसी सीख के लिए संदेश देना चाहता हूँ जिसमें सब कुछ बदल दिया आप तो ही जो अजन्मे और अलौकिक आपने यह ज्ञान विश्व से शुरुआत में ही सूर्य को दिया और उसे धर्म युद्ध महाभारत के रणक्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र में सर्वश्रेष्ठ धनुधर अर्जुन को भी आप इस समय इस धरती का सब देख रहे हैं और सब ज्ञात है आपने श्रीमद् भागवत गीता के उन 700 आई डिड नॉट नो दैट देयर आर 700 श्लोक इन गीता में ऐसा ज्ञान दिया है कि आपका वर्णन करने के लिए 1 लाख शब्द भी कम है आई थिंक द गुड थिंग इज दैट ही रियली वेंट फॉर द रिसर्च सो
Hmm.
ग्रेटली डन बेटा आपने बहुत कुछ अगर आपको ये सारी चीजें पता थी तो अच्छी बात है दैट यू आर connecting to this culture and tradition and you're gaining the knowledge part of it not just beliefs but also the knowledge part तो उसके लिए this letter was benevolent I can say then mentioning a Sanskrit shlok again that I think swept the floors from our feet that okay and not just mentioning you also wrote the meaning इस श्लोक से आत्मा को तभी जीता जा सकता है जब हमें सुख दुख सर्दी गर्मी या किसी और भी चीज का कोई प्रभाव ना पड़े तो बेटा अगर आप इस उम्र में इस लेवल का सोच रखते हो ना यू आर अ विनर यू आर अ विनर बिकॉज टुमारो whatever comes I'm very sure you'll be able to fight your own problems this is making you self sufficient and your expression tells us that you really believe in that एंड उसका लास्ट लाइन आई थिंक मैम इट्स रियली अमेजिंग और जब मेरी इच्छा और काम नष्ट हो मैं आपके आशीर्वाद से इस ज्ञान को बांटने का अपना कर्तव्य निभाऊंगा आपका भक्त प्रियांश सो इट्स नॉट अबाउट टेकिंग इट्स अबाउट गिविंग so that expression that emotion that you have put beta in this piece that is really commendable and well done and if you write in Hindi please keep writing because again we can have a very good poet in Hindi in future we might be reading one of your books so please keep writing
Right.
right
I could sense some a sense of freedom and a sense of confidence in this writing.
true
एक बहुत ही अलग तरह का कॉन्फिडेंस है इन्होंने लिखा हिंदी में लिखा है इतना रिसर्च वर्क किया है और कॉन्फिडेंटली अच्छा खासा कंटेंट लिखा है तो आई थिंक उसके लिए तो यू रियली नीड स्पेशल commendation like really nice really impressive.
true ma'am so true
I think we are left with
one letter 2 letters ma'am
one two letters. Yeah. So
yeah
one is by Shamima Afroz that I'm going to read in just 1 second.
yeah
Okay. Yes.
from Assam
So,
she's from Assam ma'am
okay. Shamima is from Kokrajhar, Assam. All right. Okay, Shamima. So your letter is again very beautiful. I mean, I like the presentation here again. आपने शायद type किया है इसे, but you tried to use this color and बहुत ही proper है क्योंकि बहुत सारे बच्चों के ऐसे letters आए थे जो file ही wrong थी, which was
हाँ
very sad. तो बच्चे आप थोड़ा अटेंटिव और ऐसे सिली मिस्टेक्स करके आप अपना अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटी लूज करते हैं दैट्स रियली डिसअपॉइंटिंग ये बहुत अच्छे से प्रेजेंटेशन था कुछ ऐसे तिरछे चौड़े तो लाइक दैट इज लाइक यू नो वो थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो जाता है उस केस में आई थिंक यू हैव टू जस्ट बी अ लिटिल मोर अटेंटिव व्हेन यू आर सेंडिंग योर फाइल्स ओके सो आई विल रीड योर्स Shamima, you have written to Elsa. Okay, so dear Elsa, with lots and lots of love and great pride, I would like to tell you that I'm a totally crazy fan of yours. I love both your movies, at the beginning, so that the this you have a few spelling errors here of frozen. I was just totally worried that how hard it would be to stay away from the one you love so much and just getting grown up separately. And then, oh, it was just about to get a heart attack when the ship was sailed away and drowned into the water. During your coronation, you were looking gorgeous, and especially when you said, "What's this amazing smell?" and the killing expression of you and Anna. Oh, well, I think आपने कोशिश बहुत बेहतरीन की है और इसीलिए हमने इंक्लूड किया ये लेटर, लेकिन थोड़ी ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स हैं and plus there are a few punctuation errors as well. हम unnecessarily capitalization नहीं यूज करेंगे राइटिंग में. ये सिर्फ आपके इम्प्रोवाइजेशन के लिए मैं बता रही हूँ ताकि आप आगे इसे और बेहतर कर सकें. अदरवाइज आई लाइक द आइडिया that you have brought in here. But finally योर सीक्रेट्स, तो आप बट फाइनली दोनों की जरूरत नहीं थी, आप सिर्फ फाइनली से स्टार्ट कर सके और अवॉइड करें कि हम कोई भी सेंटेंस बट से ना शुरू करें. ठीक है. बट फाइनली योर सीक्रेट्स, अगेन सीक्रेट्स की भी स्पेलिंग गलत है, got revealed that was, and I can feel how awful you may had felt, you may have had felt or you might have felt. ठीक है, जो पास्ट की बात कर रहे हैं हम. Cause it was, cause नहीं बोलेंगे writing में. I'm so sorry, I'm pointing out so many mistakes, but because I really liked your writing, your thoughts, but there were a few disappointing grammatical errors जिस पे अगर आप वर्क कर लेंगे तो आपकी राइटिंग बहुत बेहतरीन हो सकती है. कॉज हम हमेशा बिकॉज बोलते हैं, BECAUSE. कॉज नहीं, कॉज इज रॉन्ग इंग्लिश, इट्स a slang, like it's very colloquial. It was an unexpected moment. Then in your song, you found the real you, and the real you was just amazing. Again, amazing का एक कैपिटल करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं थी क्योंकि ये प्रॉपर नाउन नहीं है. And you looked so pretty in that dress, but somewhat you were wrong when you said the past is in the past because it's the past, which is the reason and origin of your magic. Well, there is something more in Frozen too. It is where I got my favorite Disney character and favorite princess ever. And Elsa, lastly, not exactly lastly, because I want to be with you and Anna forever. But आपने but के बाद bracket दे दिया. So just work on your writing. That I'll say. आप अपनी writing as in grammatically थोड़ा सा मेहनत कीजिए. Otherwise आपके ideas बहुत अच्छे हैं. Will you please like to see my drawing? Yours biggest fan and well wisher, Shamima Afroz. Okay, good. गुड. आपका आपने ट्राई बहुत अच्छा किया है, इसलिए हमने ये लेटर चुना. क्योंकि आपने बहुत अच्छी कोशिश की है, मैसेज अच्छा दिया है, आप अपने कैरेक्टर से बात कर रही हैं. बस ग्रामेटिकल एरर्स जो हैं और ये कैपिटलाइजेशन एरर, पंक्चुएशन एरर, ये भी कभी कभी बहुत अनोइंग हो जाता है, तो उस पर थोड़ा सा वर्क कर लीजिएगा. अदरवाइज आई लाइक योर लेटर.
I think we have one special mention later, ma'am, right?
Yes. Okay. So this letter, well, I'm sorry to say this doesn't qualify for the second stage. लेकिन इसमें special mention इसलिए है क्योंकि ओवरऑल जो राइटिंग थी वो काफ़ी अच्छी थी और जो थॉट था, जिस तरह से कोशिश की गई थी, वो मुझे बहुत अपीलिंग लगी. Okay, yes, this is written by Abhinav Jha. Okay, so Abhinav, you have done a wonderful job. You have tried your best. और आपके लेटर में कुछ grammatical errors तो थे. Okay, there must be a second page of it. Yes. Okay, so I'll read it out. Read it out. This letter from Abhinav, and Abhinav is from. Is it written over here?
Looks
Yeah,
like
Abhinav is
it's
from Bihar, Porbase, Ganj, Bihar. ठीक है. So he has written a letter to Jetha Lal. Today I'm very happy because you and your team have completed 3,000 episodes. Congratulations for this success. So congratulations on this success, not for, but nice. ठीक है. You have won the heart of millions of people. I would like to tell you that you are my favorite from last 3 years. I'm your biggest fan in the world. You are one of the most loved character, not only in your team, rather in all the television programs. You are the funniest person in your society. Your quarrel with Bire and Iyer makes us laugh. It's very funny that you named your friend Fire Brigade. I know Tarak Mehta always helps you. So these Yaron ka Yar Jetha Pra shows love for you. Now, Why did I mention this letter, here particularly is because आपकी राइटिंग बहुत प्लेन एंड सिंपल है अभिनव, और आपके थॉट्स एक्चुअली बहुत अलग, बहुत यूनिक हैं। आपने कोशिश बहुत ही अच्छी करी है। आपके एक्चुअली आपके लेटर में एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन दिखता है। आपने शुरुआत करी है बताते हुए कि आप क्यों उनके फैन हैं, क्या चीज़ें हैं जो आपको पसंद है उनके बारे में। आपने कंग्रेचुलेट किया है, बात किया है, और एंड में यू ऑल्सो have written a beautiful poem. You have written a poem. You have tried to write a poem that I would like to read. Okay, so I'm reading it, sir. Please allow me.
Sure, sure,
So
ma'am.
it says, Daya gets frightened from your anger. Mischief of Tapu is the sign of danger. Your strictness for Nattu makes me laugh. You respect him much, although he's your staff. The spicy food is not good for your health. Don't you think that health is wealth? तो आई थिंक आपने बहुत बहुत ही क्रिएटिव था, मुझे ये बहुत ही क्रिएटिव लगा ये लेटर। एंड वी आर स्टिल कंसिडरिंग कि क्या हम we can have some special prize or something for you. We'll see to it, क्योंकि the only reason why we could not take this further is because यहाँ पे vocabulary और यू नो एक क्रिएटिविटी की थोड़ी सी कमी थी। अपार्ट फ्रॉम द पोम पार्ट, आई थिंक वोकेबुलरी यूजेज बहुत पे आपको थोड़ा सा मेहनत और ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा। अदरवाइज आई रियली लव्ड योर लेटर। आई लाइक द लास्ट पार्ट, द पोम पार्ट नीड्स अ स्पेशल मेंशन ऑफ कोर्स। और आई थिंक सारे लेटर्स ही बहुत ही अमेजिंग थे। हमारे लिए बहुत मुश्किल था इन लेटर्स को चुन पाना।
True, so true.
और
So,
इसके बाद हमने डिवाइड किया है, जो सर बताएंगे हाउ वी आर गोइंग फॉरवर्ड विद ऑल द 9 लेटर्स दैट वी हैव। वी
so
हैव डिवाइडेड
sure.
ग्रुप्स।
What we are going to do is, beta, so we all the final the people who have qualified the stage one, beta, we will be receiving a mail and a text message from us inviting you to a Telegram group, right? The Telegram group पे आने के बाद will tell you all about the details of the stage two, which is going to be a lot more fun and all of us together. So first, okay, once again, we were mind blown. We want to see more from you people, right? And please check your emails and your text messages, right? So by tonight, you will receive a mail and a text message inviting you to a closed Telegram link where Rumana ma'am would be there, I would be there, and we'd be helping you out to the details of the stage two, right? So guys, ma'am, I think this had been a journey.
Yeah,
This
I
was a journey.
think truly and we are looking forward to more creativity। इसको बिल्कुल बनाए रखिएगा। और अगले स्टेज 2 में क्या करना है वो हम आपको गाइड करते रहेंगे। प्लीज स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट। हमने ग्रुप्स फॉर्म कर दिए हैं आपके लिए। यू विल बी नोटिफाइड, आपको सब कुछ पता चल जाएगा। आपको जैसे ही टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे ज्वाइन कर दिया जाए, स्टार्ट आस्किंग एंड क्लियरिंग योर डाउट्स जो भी हो। और आई थिंक वहां से फिर हम नेक्स्ट स्टेज की तरफ बढ़ेंगे। सो कंग्रेचुलेशंस ऑल द लवली स्टूडेंट्स। आई होप यू ऑल एंजॉयड लिसनिंग टू दीज फैंटास्टिक। एक दूसरे के लेटर्स भी सुनकर आपको मजा आया हो, और तो जरूर हमें बताइए कमेंट करके और लाइक करके सेशन को।
So guys, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be connecting with you again. So तब तक के लिए go ahead, go prep.
ऑलराइट, गुड बाय एवरीवन।